Hey you guys, it's Megan. So today I have a fun topic to talk about today. That was like a really weird tongue twister, and I think I said the same words like 5 times in a row. Anyway, I am so excited about this because it's been on my mind a lot recently, and that is the question that I've been asking myself. Should you pan things that you love, that are your favorites, or your least favorite products in your collection? So this was something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I've like gone back and forth about it, and then I really started to think about it when Courtney K's tag, the Would You Rather Project Pan Edition, it had this type of question in it, and I answered I would rather pan my least favorite item so then I could move it out of my collection. And I think I received a few comments like saying, why would you do that? Because you shouldn't use things that you hate in your collection when the things that you love, they'll just go bad. And I have thought the exact same thing for a very long time, and I still believe that. But I am a person that is very much into decluttering anything that I absolutely hate, will not use, and things that just don't suit me, that don't suit my style, that don't go with my skin, that don't go with my aesthetic of makeup. And that is another thing that I have been wanting to talk to you guys about, which I think I'm going to do a separate video about my makeup aesthetic and my preferences that I've been learning about myself. And once you really know your style, what you like your makeup to look like, what kind of products you dislike. I don't like cream blushes and cream like cheek products. I never use that type of product, so I never use it even if they look really pretty in the store. And once I discovered like, oh, I don't like how this foundation sits on my skin, or this eyeshadow color just really doesn't suit me, or this lip color is just like weird, I really don't like it. Those are products I declutter, I pass on to my friends and family, people that will get more use out of them than I will. I would never, ever pan or use up something that I hate. That is just like, we have such a short amount of time on earth, and like with all these beautiful things that we have, and why waste your time using something that brings you down, that just like, I don't know, using something that I really don't like affects my mood. And if I am wearing like a disgusting looking foundation, that is going to bother me, and it's going to make me feel like, oh my god, I feel insecure because I know this foundation looks terrible on my skin, and I don't want to feel that way. So I am of the like camp that I want to use up the products that I like the least in my collection, so that I only have the products that I love left. That is what my like whole process of panning and doing my project use it up and project pans and everything is, to work on the products that I do like in my collection, but they're not necessarily my absolute favorites. Some that I have in my projects, they are my favorites, and I do love using them and seeing my progress on them, but the majority of products that I put in projects are ones that I want to move out of my collection and that I really wouldn't repurchase, because if I'm using up things that I absolutely love, that are my favorites, that is awesome because I'm getting great use out of those products that I spend a lot of money on, but I'm going to repurchase it anyhow. So it doesn't make sense at the point that I'm at right now, with still an overwhelming amount of stuff that I need to use up. It doesn't make sense to use up things that I will immediately want to repurchase. So most recently, I've used up my Fresh Sea Berry Moisturizing Face Oil, which is one of my all-time favorite beauty, skincare products. I just think it's a wonderful, soothing oil. I love it. My skin loves it. Everything about it, I just am obsessed with it. But I wanted to use it up because I only had a little bit left, and I just wanted to get all that use out of it. But my conflict with that was, I know that I'm going to repurchase this. I'm going to want to repurchase it right away, but I have a few other oils that I want to work on and use up. So my compromise to myself was, use up this oil that you absolutely love, enjoy every single second of it, your skin is gonna love it, it's just gonna be awesome, and then you're gonna work on the other few oils that you have in your collection, and then in the November VIB sale, you can purchase the fresh sea berry oil at the 20% off. So that was a promise that I made myself when I was using up that oil. And that's something that I haven't always done before. When I use up something that I really love, I'm very, very tempted every time to want to go out and purchase it right away, but I just did my beauty inventory for all my skincare and body products, and it just shows me how much more stuff I have to use up. Even though I haven't really been shopping very much this year, I still have a lot of things that I need to work on and finish up, and just really focus on not bringing in anything else that I have a bunch of, like oil cleansers. Lord have mercy, that is going to take me probably until the end of 2017 to use up all the ones that I bought, because for some reason at the end of 2015, I wanted to try out all these oil cleansers. I had in my mind, I'm gonna do a video on all these different oil cleansers and say what one's the best. Honestly, you guys, they're all the same. Like, every one that I've tried is pretty much the same. It removes your makeup. Like, some, they leave a little bit more residue than another, but I cleanse again after it, so it really doesn't matter. So that was like such a short-sighted decision that I made about buying all these different oils to do a video, and that is something I do fall into with having a YouTube channel, is that I want to try out new things and different things to tell you guys what I think of them, but at the same time, I think my purpose with my channel is not about that. It's not about telling you like all these new things and my reviews on all the newest stuff, and even though that's fun and I love watching other people's channels that do that, that's not what my channel is. And now that I realize that, now that I understand my channel is more about this process that I'm going through of trying to have a more minimal life and just be more sensible about any financial decisions, and a big part of that I've struggled with for a long time is shopping too much, and it pretty much always was for beauty products. So since I've been sharing that on my channel, I've realized that this is my purpose on YouTube, and it makes me second guess myself or just question myself when I'm about to buy something that's new and maybe hyped up a little bit, to really ask myself, do you want it because you actually want it in your collection and you need it, even though I don't need anything, honestly? And pretty much the answer is always no. Like, right now I do want another under eye concealer, but that's pretty much the only thing I like need, even though I don't even need that. So it's very interesting as a person that does have a beauty channel, but I don't feel like my channel is about the newest and greatest and all these reviews and stuff. So it's actually a relief now that I realize that, because I don't feel this pressure to want to buy new things and show you guys and review and stuff. So that's actually a good thing for me, and something that like no commenters have ever like pressured me into like buying something new. I've just had that feeling inside myself because I watch so many YouTube channels, and literally like at least 8 out of 10 of them are buying the newest, latest things or being sent the newest, latest things, and it does seem like that's what people want to watch. But even if no one watched these videos, I would still get something out of it, because I've learned so incredibly much about myself, and it's even better because you guys really enjoy these videos too, and it just makes it an amazing process for me to film these and then get feedback from you guys. It's like the best thing in the world. So anyway, getting back to the topic of this video, I don't want to use up things that I love because I'm going to want to repurchase them. So in my collection, I don't have anything I hate. Anything that I really don't like, that I think the color is awful on me, I will never use that. I wanted to try something, but it really didn't work out. Anything like that goes in a box that I have that my friends can raid and look through it. Chloe, when she was here last weekend, she went through that box, took home a bunch of stuff, and that is exactly what I want. I want other people to get use out of the things that don't suit me. People that have different skin tones, skin types, all those different things really affect what makeup looks good on you and your style affects that. So since I have friends with different styles, some like less makeup, some like more makeup, some are tanner, pretty much no one's lighter skin tone than me, but it's just really fun to pass on things that don't work for me, but that might be someone else's absolute favorite thing and that really, really suits them. So I am definitely a declutterer more than I am a panner, but now that I have pretty much this collection that I use everything, I'm trying to do better at shopping my stash more regularly, which will be an upcoming series that I'll be doing, and I'm just enjoying everything I own in my collection. I don't want to own all this stuff forever, and I want a much smaller collection, but I do like everything that I have, and so my goal now is to use up my least favorite things in every category and work on those, use those up, get rid of them, recycle them, show them in my empties, review them in that way, and then buy something that I know I really love. Buy my favorite thing in that category, or maybe try something new and start the process again. Where I'm at right now is that I only want the things that I absolutely know that I love. I'm not really excited about trying new things right now, and that will definitely change. I go in phases, but right now at this very moment in time, I am not really interested in trying something new. I want to go back to my L'Oreal Voluminous. I want to just use my Omorovicza cleansing balm. I want to use my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate every night. I want my Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cream. Like, I want these products that I know are amazing, that my skin loves, that suit me, that really work well with who I am and my makeup style, and just enjoy those. I don't want to try 10 different serums, even though it's fun to try those. I just know that the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate is perfect for me, and I know I have results, and I just love the experience of using it. And so I'm going to use up my other oils until that's the one that I have left, and then I will also get the fresh sea berry, because the fresh sea berry is more of a very moisturizing, and I would say it's good for all year round, but especially in the winter time, and it's also very healing if you have any acne. But the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate for me is basically a serum. It calms my skin, it really helps even out my skin tone, and it's just amazing. So I don't want to be bothering with all these different things that are cool to try out, but now when I'm making purchasing decisions, I'm like, yes, this seems cool, but I'm gonna have to use it all the way up, and that takes a long time. To use up a whole serum, that takes quite a while, and to use up a foundation, that takes me forever. So I'm trying to use up these foundations that I have, and I got that L'Oreal Pro Glow, which I'm really, really enjoying, but I'm trying to be just like my skincare, how I'm trying to get more into natural ingredients, really pay attention to ingredients, research ingredients. That's been something that I've been even more into over the past few weeks. And I realized that foundation and things that you put directly on your skin after you moisturize, those also get absorbed into your skin. And so I'm trying to be more conscious of my foundation ingredients. This was really spawned because in my, I think it was my new to me video, and I shared the L'Oreal Pro Glow, I got a comment from one of you guys saying that the Pro Glow has a lot of alcohol in it, and so I was looking that up, and that really got me thinking about what I want to put on my skin, what my skin is absorbing, and that really pushed me over the edge, because I have been thinking about going more of a natural route with, like, I've been really transitioning my skincare to be more natural. I want my body care to go more natural, and then foundation just seems like that perfect next step to be a more natural product. So that has me wanting to use up these ones that I already have and get the use out of them. I spent money on these products and I like how they look a lot on my skin, but are they the best for my body? And that is like where my mind is going next for my future purchases. So I am always working on my favorite products and my least favorite products at the same time. I'm not a person that when I'm panning something, I don't use anything else in my collection. I've tried that. I'm miserable when I do that. It is not fun for me. I feel like I'm wasting all this other makeup that I've spent really good money on, lots of money on. If I just focus on one palette or one foundation or one whatever, and I'm like, no, you can't use anything else, I just hate it. I feel suffocated. I don't think that makeup is fun anymore, and I realize that type of panning is not for me. I know that it works really well for other people, and I think that's how people get through things, makeup things, so quickly, but I cannot do that. I just feel like, oh my god, like it makes me sad to do that. So whenever I'm like trying to pan an eyeshadow or trying to work on a foundation or whatever, if I want to use another eyeshadow or another foundation, I will use that. I just go with what I want to do that day. I try to encourage myself to use the things that I'm working on because I do want to see progress and move those things out of my collection, but I'm not going to make makeup feel like a chore and like this terrible job that I have to do. I have to work through these products and I have to show great progress in my videos. I have definitely put pressure on myself in the past on, is this progress good enough for my videos? Is it comparable to other people's? And you just can't think like that. You can't think like that for anything in life. And especially with panning, it definitely seems very competitive when people especially are using the same products, and to see your progress on the same product as someone else is using up. And it can be very discouraging when you're working hard and you're enjoying your makeup but you're not making as much progress as someone else is. It can feel very like, but I want to be as good as them, and you just have to be as good as yourself. Like, you are your own worst enemy, and you have to just push yourself and encourage yourself, but also have fun. Panning is not serious. Panning is just something we do because, first of all, it's fun. Second of all, we want to get our money's worth out of things. And third of all, we're makeup addicts. So we wouldn't be doing this if we hated makeup. And I think that's something we might forget, or that might not be talked about a lot, because we wouldn't have a beauty channel if we didn't love makeup and if it wasn't exciting to us. So for me to just pan one thing from start to finish, that would probably be like amazing because it would take like a few months, but it's just, I can't do it. It's not my style. So I learned that about myself, and once I did, that is when I realized I don't want to use anything I hate. I don't want to use something that makes me feel like bad about my makeup or my skincare. If something is breaking you out, throw that shit out. That should not be put on your face. If it's expired, I don't care how much money you spend on it. If it went bad, if it's irritating your skin, you need to get rid of it. And that is something I truly, truly believe in. You should never put yourself or your skin or your health through anything terrible just to get your money's worth out of something. It's not worth it. It's not. And that's something that I've been really like kind of paranoid about lately with my eyes. Is nothing has happened, but just like using older products in like around my eye area has really been freaking me out. So I am trying to like use up or declutter those things or throw out the older things in my collection, because it's just like freaking me out to think of anything happening like to my vision and stuff. I don't know, that just really makes me paranoid. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this, because clearly I could talk about this all day and go on a million tangents, but I believe that for me, it's better to use up my least favorite products in my collection so I can get to just my favorites. I want a very minimal collection with like the bare bones of what I really love, and just use those things, use them up, use them naturally, and get enjoyment out of that. I don't want drawers and drawers of makeup. I only have 2 drawers now, but I don't even want that much. It's still way too much. And my hope is that in a few years I will have worked through a lot of products, decluttered a lot, and just have things that I know that I love and things that are tried and true, holy grail, the best of the best for me and my skin and my makeup style. So that is my opinion on this. I would love to hear you guys's, and if you like to use your favorite products, if you like to use things that you really don't like, what is your style of panning? I just think that this is such an interesting topic because everyone does it in such a different way. Like everyone that I watch who are panners, we all do it differently, and I just think it's really, really cool. I love like the psychology behind all this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chatty video, and I will be having a few more. I have a few more ideas, and I just hope you all are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for your feedback on different videos that I've been doing recently, and just please let me know what you think on this topic. So I hope you all are having an awesome day, and I'll see you guys soon.